Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today for the Divine Feminine on your Masculine, which is why it is called Divine Masculine Revelations. What does your masculine want to reveal to you today? So we're going to go ahead and just go through a variety of decks. They're all created by myself and will be listed for purchase down below, but just take what resonates, you guys, and get rid of anything that doesn't. So let's get started. Let's see what the Divine Masculine wants to reveal to the Divine Feminine today. What does the masculine want to reveal to the feminine today? Ooh, we have lessons. So there's some kind of message in regards to lessons. We also have conclusion. And we have inner child. So I'm already getting this message here that these divine masculines want the feminines to know that they are working on their inner child wounds and issues that they may have. And what it's doing is it's actually allowing them to draw some sort of conclusions about why they have acted the way that they've acted, or just something about their behavior, okay? So they're trying to derive some sort of conclusion or solution as to why they operate this way as adults, what kind of child wounds or maybe lack of parenting is responsible. We're not blaming our childhood or our parents, but there is some kind of work that this masculine is doing on himself, and it's helping him to understand certain lessons or certain things that have come up for him. And when I say him, you guys, it's just the way that I channel. Masculine can be a female as well, okay? So let's go ahead and get some tarot to clarify some of this. What do we have for those lessons coming through? Ooh, yeah, see? The Five of Cups is the card of the past. Things that are childhood wounds, old wounds. So to me, this is going through. I'm also getting too that some of these masculines may have wounded the feminine out of their own wounds, right? So sometimes when we hurt other people, it's because we are wounded ourselves. It doesn't make it okay. It doesn't excuse the behavior, but this masculine is really examining himself on a very deep level. Look at that, another 5. And I like this, you guys, because 5s are about change, right? 5s are about change. Like, what has control over them? What is essentially like controlling their mind? And it's not just giving it over to, you know, blaming, like, this is controlling me. I mean, everybody has to snap out of that belief system of being controlled by something, whether it's another person, their parents, their past, their abuse, or just what they're abusing. You know, that could be even be substances. These things seem to have control over us, but does it really? Okay. I'm also getting too that the masculine is drawing some sort of conclusion as to why he may have played mind games with, you know, his feminine, why he may have treated her a certain way. I definitely feel, though, that there's some sort of change that's taking place, and that's what masculine really wants the feminine to know right now. He's working on changing. Manifesting in a whole new way. Magician. Magician is number 1. This is about taking responsibility for one's actions. I really feel like this masculine is looking to just manifest in a different way. He may have been manifesting before by being very manipulative, by being tricky, which sometimes the magician's energy can represent. But this is for sure telling us that masculine would like to change and would like to start going about things in a whole new way. So let's go ahead and get some words here from masculine about this. Words about these lessons and old wounds. Yeah, it's telling me, my heart is telling me to just do it. I do feel, you guys, that this masculine does feel regretful of how he may have treated the feminine, or just what went down between the two of them. So he's learning some sort of lesson about opening up his heart space, trusting his feelings and his emotions maybe more than he did, or, you know, in the past. So his heart is telling him, I'm getting here to apologize to the feminine, to reach out to her with a heartfelt message. That's what I'm seeing with that. And what else? Oh yeah, see, mistakes. I will make things right between us one day. So masculine also wants the feminine to know that he does plan on making things right between the two of them, which will help the both of them to kind of either gain some sort of closure or to be able to turn the key in this connection. So whatever mind games or just situations that might have been in control at that time, if this is like past tense, masculine is planning on making things right between him and feminine eventually. And we have constant. My mind and heart always come back to you. You see? So you are on the masculine's mind, feminine, okay? So this is obviously for feminines or masculines that may have gone through some sort of a challenge or separation. So I'm probably going to label it that way. But yeah, you are still in the masculine's mind and heart space. So his heart is telling him to just make that contact, to break the ice, to turn the key in the connection, to start to repair some of the damage that's been done here is what I'm getting with that. So let's go ahead and move on into some different messages with some different decks. Okay, so let's see what we have going on in the form of shadow, right? What are some of the shadows that the masculine wants to share with the feminine right now? We have insecure. So I'm kind of getting like this little section over here. Why the masculine may have acted certain ways is because deep down inside he was insecure, okay? He also is taking responsibility for certain things that he said or did that triggered some sort of response in the feminine to now be insecure. It's like he's taking the time to apologize for that. We have walking away. So masculine may have walked away from the feminine, or in a way maybe forced the feminine to walk away from him. So let's get one more. And we have pain. I mean, really at the end of the day, you guys, this really stems from pain, inner child wound pain, okay? So there's been a lot of pain here. It really does stem from insecurity, any kind of manipulation or mind games or tactics that were used. This is because someone could not deal with what they were feeling. They could not deal with their feelings at the time, etc. So let's go ahead and get some more. Four of Cups. Four of Sorrow in this deck. Jaded. See? And it's, again, we're not making excuses for bad behavior. But the thing is, there is a psychology behind the things that people do or say or don't do. And that is what I'm seeing in this particular masculine. Four of Cups is an energy where we may be so jaded by life, by our experiences, to where we just kind of shut everything out and we don't even see what's in front of us. And I'm getting here that this masculine was not able to see at the time this feminine's worth, this feminine's value, because of his own insecurities. Wow. Left behind and walking away. Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles, of course, is a door that has been shut, right? Leaving someone behind, left behind. Again, this could be either or. Take it as it resonates for your situation. But somebody essentially just needed to close the door and walk away temporarily for the time being because there was so much pain here. Yeah, Four of Swords. But the good news is that sometimes when we're washed up ashore, we have an opportunity to really reflect on what's happened here. And Four of Swords is about healing. It's also about taking some time out, taking a break from it all, doing what we need to do to go within and heal. And I feel like that's what masculine is telling feminine that he has done. He has been washed up from ashore, whether she left him behind or he left her behind. And either way is now working on the self. So let's get some words here. We have avoidance. Wow, seeing you reminds me of the things that are not easy to deal with. This masculine could be avoiding, or at the time, past tense, was avoiding this feminine because of his own insecurities and because he was jaded from his experiences. So it's kind of like that it was me, not you kind of thing, all right? Transformation. I like this. See, being apart has been life-changing for me. See, if you've walked away from masculine or masculine has walked away from you and you guys are now in separation, a transformation is taking place. So being apart actually has ended up being a blessing in disguise, you guys. So transformation has taken place. And we have circumstances. See, I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. So all this pain, all this now healing, perhaps meditation going within, these circumstances now masculine is dealing with and trying to do something, take responsibility for those actions, learn the lessons that need to be learned, etc. Okay, so we're going to get one more round of messages. Okay. We have spellcasting, ritual, ceremony, and manifestation. What's kind of cool here is that we did already get for masculine this manifestation, magician. So to me, what does a magician do? A magician has certain tools. They create things through ritual, through ceremony. You know, it's like spellcasting. So I feel like masculine is trying to tell feminine right now something that is being created. We have Ghoul's Gateway. I like this. So this tells me here that there's some sort of a portal that's opened up for masculine. There's kind of like the other side of a situation. This is upgrading. This is leveling up. This is ascension. That's amazing. And we have demon. Guess what? Sometimes the only way to get there, you guys, is to face your demons. We have beast, hellion, and tormentor. And I definitely feel like this masculine has gone through the ringer when it comes to being haunted, facing his demons, facing the pain, facing it all. Let's get some tarot here. Seven of demons, see? Demons here. Seven of demons is seven of swords, shady behavior. Seven of Swords is about someone who was shady, somebody who tried to get away with something, somebody who may have lied, even was deceptive or even cheated, okay? And I feel like masculine is trying to tell feminine that he is trying to create in a different way. Instead of going about things, hiding, not being truthful, not being honest, he's working on being a more authentic version of himself. That's what I'm seeing with that, working on manifesting in a whole new way. Nine of demons, a lot of demons here, okay? Demons headspace. That's why I labeled this particular suit demons, because it's swords. It's what we're thinking. Fears coming alive. Nine of Swords. Wow. I mean, this is whatever it is that you're thinking or focusing on becomes true for you. And I really do feel like this masculine has had to go through some sleepless nights, fears coming back to haunt him, all kinds of things, almost being tormented, even by feminines, just either presence or what went down between the two of them. It's kind of like karmically they were not able to pass this energy and let it go until they really were forced to look deeply at themselves and either upgrade or just continue to decline. And I am seeing that this is a masculine who's looking to upgrade, looking to get to the other side, right? It's kind of like being in hell and wanting to go to the other side, another dimension, level up. So Nine of Swords, this is a lot of mental anguish that masculine has gone through, and that's what he wants feminine to know. Yeah, look at that, death. See, death to me is someone who has gone through this, like, you know, major transformation. They've gotten to the other side of it. They're able to now heal. After death, we have the Temperance card, and Temperance is reconciling our own differences. So that way we can then reconcile our differences with other people, laying it to rest, laying the old to rest. This is laying the old self to rest and rebirthing into something new. So major transformation has taken place for this masculine, and that's what he wants feminine to know today. So we're going to get some final words from masculine. I don't know why these are not centered. Here we go. Okay. unawakened. I just wasn't ready for you. So at the time, masculine, when he was in that shady behavior, he was not awakened at that particular time. But I'm going to tell you, feminines, this masculine is certainly awakened now, because if he wasn't, he wouldn't be going through all this stuff. This has helped him to awaken. Whatever went down between the two of you, it's been necessary for his growth. We has mesmerized. Your intensity frightens me and allures me all at the same time. So frightened, right? Fears. Masculine has had to go through a lot of triggers and fears when him and feminine met, when they came together. And so I feel like he is coming out the other side of those fears. And as much as he fears perhaps this kind of love, this intensity, this energy, he also craves it at the same time. So he is facing himself. He is facing his feelings for feminine. And let's get one final message. I feel safer in silence, protection. So what I'm getting for this one, you guys, is that if masculine is still in this, trying to lay to rest his demons, he's trying to protect the feminine by not reaching out. So he feels safer in the silence, but it might be safer for feminine right now that he still continues to stay in silence. Now that could be a little bit of his fear still at play. And so his heart, his higher self, is trying to push him to just do it, to make contact, to resolve the issues, etc. But the thing is, his ego might still be like those demons might still be somewhat, you know, at work and at play here, that have a little bit of that control over the masculine, but he's working on breaking the cycle. So anyways, feminine, this is kind of like shadow work that masculine is currently in. I hope that was helpful to some of you out there, just kind of wondering what might be going on. But again, just take what resonates with you and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks, like I said, are my own here, and I'll list them in the order that I use them down below, just in case you guys are interested. You guys take care. Bye-bye.